Hey, before I get started in the video, I actually had to come back and put this section in before the original video that I started on. Credit acceptance is the next subprime auto lender that's in line to get sued. But before I move over to the original video, I had missed something in there, and this is very important. I wanted to get this in. Remember when I've always talked about charge off and write off. That the reasons why companies have to do that is because they have to be upfront with their investors. They can't lie on their books and say that all of these accounts are performing and they're not performing. Well, credit acceptance is had gotten in trouble back in 2016 where they did not tell the truth to their investors. They did not let them know that their pool of underperforming accounts, quote unquote, charge off and written off accounts, had actually maxed out. It's stating here that, let's see here, the, the, the company did not tell their investors about the amount of repossessions that they had enacted and had in place, which meant that these loans were bad. So the reasons why you'll see on your credit reports charge off and write off is because they have to tell the truth to their investors about performing accounts. It has nothing to do with them not being able to come after you for the money. All right, we'll get into the video. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. Quick video today. We got a lot going on with Santander. I'm actually doing some follow up research on that tonight, and I'll let everybody know what I find. Uh, it looked like it's going into another phase. That's why they're getting a lot of letters going out for settlements. Remember, Santander said that there was going to be no settlements, or they would tell people that they are not willing to settle on anything. That there was no such thing of them doing settlements. Well, we see we got stone cold proof because we got letters. My uh, uh, customers and people here from YouTube sent letters in copies of letters just showing that they've made settlement offers, and these settlement offers are very generous. But if you're potentially in the settlement, there's no reason for them to do a settlement offer. They should just be wiping away the debt completely. So, what I want to get into real quick is there is another lawsuit from a subprime auto lender that is working its way through the channels. Credit acceptance. Credit acceptance is next in line, and I'm just going to read to you some of the facts of what's going on. There were several subpoenas that were sent out from state attorneys general's offices. That's the way that they do it when they want to get involved. They'll send a subpoena to get information from the company that they are looking at filing a complaint against. And let me just name off the states. There's actually 39 states included in this one. We'll start with Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, and my state of Wisconsin, along with the District of Columbia. And one of the things that they stated here, this is what uh, a lot of people run into problems, and I've had people been making comments here, don't get the loan if you can't afford it, this and that. Yes, people need to take full responsibility for our actions, but there's a lot of, we all know that there's an emotional part to getting something that you want, and then there's that part of you that thinks logically, like, I don't know if I can afford it. And this also goes to my lesson. This goes to the lesson that I talk about, is that, and you that's watching this video know, when it's something that you can barely afford, you have a way of being able to uh, find a way to afford it. Find a way to find the money. Rent is due at the end of the month. You find a way to get that money. You need money for groceries. Find a way to get that money. What usually will happen with people that don't find ways to get money is that they fall out of ideas. They start to get, I don't want to say lazy, but it's like whatever they fought hard for, they got used to it and they don't appreciate it anymore. Because I know a lot of people, when they first get their car, they make sure that that car payment was paid. Well, this is what they're alleging in their case. Um, they're saying that credit acceptance customers were subject to hidden finance charges, which resulted in contracts exceeding the usury rate ceiling of 21% mandated by law. Usury is where in some states that they do not allow you to have an interest rate that's just too much. But in the state of Wisconsin, I've seen a 2,000% interest rate on a payday loan from a customer. But it might be different with in other states. But in the state of Wisconsin, they'll let you go buck wild with interest rates. But maybe there's one. I had to do some research on auto loans, but 21%. The people at Santander were way over 21%. I saw one that was at 25% or 26%. It states that the company made unaffordable and illegal loans to borrowers, causing them to fall into thousands of dollars of debt and even lose their vehicles. We're taking a close look at the industry and will not allow companies to profit by violating our laws and exploiting consumers. This was actually the New Jersey State Attorney General that made this statement. Um, but in other states, it could be where they can have a higher interest rate, but they were just hiding the fees. And this is something that people with Santander also complained about because, and in my last video, you need to watch that video, the one that I did yesterday or the day before, is that they have ways of where your the loan is extended, and when it gets repoed, and then you go and purchase the vehicle out of repossession, which is what people were doing. They were stacking that interest on top of the principal, and in essence, even though you thought the car could be paid off in, let's just say, 2 years, you had 2 years left, you got in trouble, had it repossessed, you paid to get it out. You thought that money was going for your loan. That money was just a fee that they added to get you out of pawn, so to speak. And then you thought you still had 2 years left to pay on the car. And then when you pay those 2 years, you still had a few more months left. That's because they stacked that interest on top of your principal, which made your interest payment more every month. Interest payment for automobile loans is on a daily basis. It's a simple interest loan, and it's on a daily basis. So if you paid your car today when it was due, and then you paid it tomorrow, you would see that the next month your car payment could be zero. But if you kept paying, you will see that you'll be paying off the car rather than the interest. Well, uh, what they got caught doing exactly what Santander was doing, where they would just have all of these hitting fees, and people were like, I'm never going to pay my car off. Let's see here. They've been sued before and they lost $5.5 million. No, this was another finance company. I'll do a video on this one. Extern Finance. They paid the state of Massachusetts $5.5 million for a lawsuit. So we'll have to look into that one. Extern, X EXETER. What is that? Extern Finance. That's the name of that company. But for credit assurance, credit acceptance, lawsuit is in the pipeline. I'm pretty sure a settlement will be arranged. I'll let everyone know just in case you have a vehicle with credit acceptance. What I would start doing right now is contact your state attorney general's office and contact credit acceptance and use the information that you saw in the Santander settlement to kind of get yourself inched up in line with credit acceptance. You never know. They might want to minimize the cases so it doesn't look as bad and have as many people hitting them up when the state attorney generals start to really blow this thing out of the water and start running ads on TV and radio and different places to get consumers to file complaints. All right, well, I'm going to end the video here. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. I'll keep you up to date on credit acceptance. I'll keep you up to date on Santander. If you need help with your credit, go to thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different. If you can follow that, we welcome you to be a customer. If you need your credit reports and scores, everything starts there. Go to the website, your3scores.com. The links are below this video, all of my resource links, and get your credit reports. At least you'll know what's on there. You can see how it's being displayed, and you can potentially get help on what you need to do to repair your credit. All right, I want to thank everybody for watching. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com. Thank you.